Check it out. 1954 Chevy. Welcome to HunkO'Junk Garage. Today we got a 1954 Chevy 150. It's been off the road for, you won't believe it, 54 years. So we're gonna get it back up and running again. All right, starting at the front here, we have a broken windshield, missing lights, and an emblem that needs to be replaced. Got a rusty grill. Paint somehow vanished off the front, but not off the doors. We have almost zero rust as far as the outside goes. Need some taillights. Got some bent chrome, missing emblems. Rest of the windows are good. Yeah, just a smidge of rust on this side. Pretty damn good shape. The door panels on this car are pretty good, other than the bottom of the driver's. The seat is toast. We got all sorts of junk and little parts and such on the floor. We've already been into the passenger door trying to get it open. It's stuck. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned out a bit and see if we can't get that door open, or maybe find some keys. Well, I found a little surprise, which is why I was afraid to lift this before. We have ankle ventilation. Yeah. All right. All right, let's see what's in there. All right, we got some old jugs full of mice. Oh, now that's cool. Autoline oil. That's rad. Okay. We have a tool of some sort. Rados. More rubber tires. Tubes. What's this? Well, that's like a tire inflator. Something. Brackets. Got a funnel. Tool pouch. And that's about it, I think. Is there something on this side? Nope. Trunk isn't in too bad a condition, but Does have a couple little rust holes here and there. So the spark plugs seem pretty new, and they are nothing to report on them really. There was a whole bunch in the back seat on the floor, so those were probably the old ones. Okay, now we're gonna use our camera to take a look at the cylinders, if we can get a good shot of the screen. Okay. Oh, that one looks real nice. Look at that. There's nothing wrong with it. Barely a faint trace of rust. Nothing on the piston. Really hardly any carbon. Cylinder number 2. Let's see. What is that? That's just the head. Okay. Cylinder wall looks pretty good. Not much for rust. Piston looks alright. Next, number 3. Ooh, that one's a little dirty. Luckily, it's at the very top. So, hopefully, the cylinder walls aren't too bad. I don't know if I can get in there good enough to see. Can't really see the cylinder walls, but that means the valve's probably open on this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there you go. See, the valve is open. Are you getting a good picture of all that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, cylinder walls are a little gross. What is that? Is that some standing water? Yeah, it's a little flaky and stuff, but I think it should come around. We'll see. Okay, number 4. Okay, same deal. A little bit rusty. Doesn't look terrible. My other car looks worse than this, actually. All right. Okay, number 5 now. Let's see. In you go. Okay. Cylinders down. Looks good. Not much for rust. Looks like the valve might be open on that one too. Yeah, it might be workable. Okay, number 6. Oh, there's a spider living in this one. Urgh. Okay, yeah, that one looks good too. All right, so we just have 2 cylinders that need maybe a little extra attention. These ones don't look bad at all. We have a couple of valves to get freed up too. All right, I'm gonna throw some WD in those then. We're gonna take a look inside the valve cover. Which looks like a spider lives in there. But it looks like there's been some oil on there for a while, at least. Okay. And while we're at it, and we have the ability, we might as well look inside this radiator, because why not? And it's dry, but Can I get past that thing? Yeah, doesn't look terrible in there. But there's no fluid. Okay. Oh, there's some leaves and stuff in there. Maybe a moth. But no mice, so that's good. Spider webs. We're gonna try and get a better look at this oil stick here, because we want to see what's actually in it. It does seem liquids there. Maybe all this grease is just sloshing around on the trailer. Okay, so let's see what's actually in it, because I want to know if there's water sitting in there. Okay, yeah, there's definitely moisture in there, and it's over full. No, there's definitely water in this oil. How much, I don't know. I'll be quite a bit. All the water. Yeah. Where did that much water come from? Wow. No, I'm less optimistic about getting this thing freed up now. Well, finally a little bit of oil. The trade's about to overflow. That 7 quarts water. Finished dumping the oil out of this thing, and water. Oh, there's something sitting on the bottom of the oil pan. Oh, you know what that is? That's probably a block of ice. Still cold. Have me go in there for a minute. Yep, that ice cube is still in there. I don't want to wait for warm weather. chunk is getting smaller. Oh yeah, that's still nice and warm. I'll just let it sit for a while. So there was a lot of sludge in that oil. But nothing shiny, so we're good. We're just going to soak the cylinders down in WD-40 to try and loosen up some of that rust. I've made an adapter to fit in the old hand crank hole in the front of the flywheel. I'm using a pipe wrench to try and turn it, but it doesn't want to move. I think the movement we can see here is just flexing of the crankshaft. Nothing. Okay, what we're gonna try next is to put this thing in third gear. Okay, third. Then we're gonna try rocking the wheel back and forth. This method is supposed to turn the crankshaft from the flywheel, but it doesn't seem to be working for me. I also tried dragging the car up the trailer in gear, with no luck. Now I'm removing the bolts from the flywheel cover at the front of the transmission. This will give me access to the flywheel so I can use a pry bar on it to try and get it to turn. Sweet. Okay. Well, that is full of mouse nests. I'm surprised the clutch isn't frozen solid. Alright, this is what our transmission pan looks like. Full of seat material and grain. So the mice are getting in through this hole where the shifter goes through. See if we can turn this engine. Yeah, look at that. We got movement. That means we might just have a chance of getting this engine to run. I'm going to go throw some oil in it again and be right back. Okay, this car is only 6 volts, so I'm going to be jumping it with a 12 volt battery. So I'm going to disconnect all the electronics just to make sure we don't fry anything. We are going to upgrade to 12 volt eventually here, but we don't want to ruin anything in between then. Out of frame, I'm connecting the jumper cable to the battery, which is just making sparks. Now I'm switching the jumper cable directly to the starter windings to bypass the solenoid, with the result being the same. So I'm going to have to take the starter out. There's a lot of dirt in here. Well, I can see why it wasn't very tight. I cannot see anything, so I'm using the camera as a mirror. So I don't feel like trying to get under this thing right now. Finally. Okay, we're going to clean this thing up, get all the junk off, so we can open it up and see what's going on. Brushes look good. Iron doesn't look too bad. Sure looks alright in there. There looks okay. full of burnt rat nests. So everything looks really good. Needs to be cleaned really well. This is probably what's going to be the trouble. Whether it'll move or not. Work on that later. It's probably going to cause trouble though. Okay, I'm going to do some cleaning and painting, and then put it all back together. Okay, we got it cleaned up a bit. And we're just gonna put it back together. The grease. I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on here. Right. Put the fork back in. Back on. Nicely. Cleaned up the brushes and the contacts. Bolts.
Wiring back on.
Okay. I believe it's ready for spin tests. Let's try it out. Yeah. It runs pretty nice. What about the solenoids? Oh. Nothing but sparks. It's probably stuck. Okay, apparently phones like batteries. There we go. Aha. A little bit rusty. Okay. Fits nicely. Okay, so it will be pulling inward. So let's find out if it wants to do it. There's a button here. Not with the button. Oh, there you go. Huh. Wonder why the button doesn't work. Well, that's good enough for me. Let's get that back on the starter. Give it another test. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Perfect. Can go back in the car. Probably gonna throw some paint on it though. Bam! Now that our starter's brand new again, let's get it put in the car. Okay, moment of truth. Will it turn over? Nope, she will. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad I took that off now.